practice.
Blow your brains out. Blow your brains out. Have some fucking fun. Blow your brains out. Blow your brains out.
Bringing the dead. It's Gibson Cemetary live on
Cause that's how it goes. Millions of people living in gold. They say it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I think we were on mute for that whole thing, but that's fine.
Oh, no, we
Still
heard you
looks like we're
loud and
decent.
clear. We was going off the rails on the crazy train with you guys. We are officially hot. We're live now.
That went out live. What's that?
Looky there.
We're doing it. We're live. Now it's 3 of us. I mean,
And the crowd goes wild.
when I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. When I get to the top, we'll live for a ride. Get to the bottom and I'll see you again. Well, I'll see you again. Do you or don't you want me to love you? Going down fast for the miles above you. Oh, tell me, come on, baby, tell me the answer. But you ain't no dancer. Help together. Help together. Help together. You want me to love you. Going down fast for the miles above you. Oh, tell me, come on, baby, tell me the answer. But you ain't no dancer, no. Help together. Help together. Help.
I wished I had a way to just turn them down so we could still listen. I can only mute them, though.
Aw.
Everybody say hello to the beautiful Meagan fucking Moshpit. Hey, Meagan. Hope everything works out with Pete Lee tonight. Thank you for putting up with all of us old dudes.
His friend is trying to break into his account right now so that they can do it.
Oh, good. He has help there. That's good news. Well, I am on the lookout. Like, I am ready.
I know. So many questions. Ready to go. I'm ready.
Well, I've been looking forward to this. As
Hi,
you know.
trespassers.
There it is, the trespassers. Thank you for being here tonight, guys. So yeah, I go all the way back to the Talon days. I've known Pete Lee since he was a teenager. You know, we were both kids back then, and like, you know, I don't think I missed any Talon or Sedition shows. You know, I'm pretty sure I went to every Talon and Sedition show in the Dallas-Fort Worth area anyway, for sure. But it's kind of funny, you know, I never really got to know Pete that well because they were from Irving and, you know, kind of north of that area, Dallas area. And I'm an Arlington boy. And you got to remember, even though we were teenagers, hell, I don't even know if I had a car most of that time. I didn't have a car till I was 18. I had motorcycles. That's how you did it back in the day. Nobody could catch you on a motorcycle.
What kind of motorcycle did you have?
Unless you wanted to be caught. Kawasaki. Nothing special. I had a Kawasaki 440 growing up. That was my first bike. And then I upgraded to a Kawasaki 660, which had plenty enough get up and go. 440 did already. But yeah, I was never caught. You know, I used to actually have fun, you know, running from cops when I was a kid. It's my brother had
done that at least once.
My brother had a Kawasaki 100, and when I was about 12, somewhere in there, maybe 13, you know, I had to haul ass, you know, and get out of trouble. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but just riding a motorcycle as a 12-year-old without a driver's license. And so, you know, it was exhilarating. And so, yeah, that used to be part of, like, I don't know, maybe one of our ways to get back at them, you know, because, you know, I come from back in the 70s. If you had long hair, it didn't matter if you were a kid or older. If you had long hair, you know, you were immediately attracting cops' attention. They were going to turn around and fuck with you.
Exactly.
So anyway, thankfully, things are a little different. I hear G-Rad chiming in. Hey, G-Rad.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up with you, brother?
Nothing much. I apologize for that a while ago. Apparently, somehow a setting on my board got changed, and of course, I didn't see it happen. So,
hey, nobody saw it happen because we weren't live until 2 minutes ago.
I didn't see it happen, and I'm sitting right here.
How about that? Well, it's good to not see you again on Wednesday. How's your week been?
I'm finally got a weekend off this weekend. It's about time.
Right. This weekend coming up?
Yeah, I ain't got a show for once. It's about time because I've been going pretty much 90 to nothing since like end of June.
Right. Right.
Yep. But I'll get right back at it after this weekend.
All right. Well, we got Meagan Moshpit with us tonight, diligently working with Pete Lee to get him live on the panel for questions.
What's going on, Meagan?
What's up? I was actually going to say I might dip out just for a second since G-Rad has joined us, just to try to call and touch base and see if I can assist.
Absolutely. Go for it. I'll talk to him about Pete Lee.
I shall return.
G-Rad, are you familiar with the band Sedition?
No, but it does. Name rings a bell.
Yeah.
I got all this Gibson Cemetary stuff stuck in my head now, though.
Right. Yeah, we might have to check in on them. Let's see what they're playing. All right.
Yeah.
That's Richard there. Do you know Richard Gish?
Not off the top of my head, no.
G-Rad, do you know Richard Gish?
No.
He's playing bass in Gibson Cemetary and doing most of the singing there.
Oh, no. The only person I really know that I acknowledge that's in the band is Jim Wright.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because
he's Jim Wright.
Well, that and he worked with us in Lesson Zero, and he actually ran sound for me in Lost in Nostalgia once.
Kick ass.
Good dude.
Yeah, he's just all around cool motherfucking dude, man.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he recorded my songs. I was fortunate to be able to record 2 songs. One's called Hard Candy Girl. The other one is called Tell You the Truth. Recorded.
Yeah, I heard the Hard Candy Girl last week actually. You played it on the radio.
Aha! That's right. I remember.
So do I.
And has it been stuck in your head ever since, or you're just dying to hear it again?
Yeah, man. Well, I was late to the party tonight. I apologize.
Yeah, hey, it's okay. The song isn't that great. I like my songs in my other band probably a little better. That Hard Candy Girl is a funny fucking song all the way around. It's just a song that I had to record. Like that rhythm, if you just listen to it, you know, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I mean, fucking Poison would pay me. Bret Michaels would pay me for that riff. It's so fucking good. I wish you would.
Riff, I liked it.
They would. I'm convinced that I'd have to be heard, but if it was still the record company industry days where people were writing songs and paying for songs and paying other musicians to play on their records. Hey, let's see if we got an update here. Hello, Meagan Moshpit.
Hello. So unfortunately, he's not having any luck, and someone else runs his Facebook page. So he's trying to get in contact with them for the password and things like that. And yeah,
I think it's time for him to kick it.
I know. He said if he's unable to, he definitely will do it another night, but hopefully he's able to tonight. I suggested that he create a fake Facebook page randomly, and then that way he'll know the password and then we can just use it for tonight, and then he can delete it.
Or Gmail account.
Yes,
I
something.
mean, here's the thing is that he probably already has a couple of Gmail accounts. You know, I mean, I don't know who, you know, with the ex-cops, Death of Rock and Roll.
It would actually be easier to make a Gmail than it would a Facebook.
Sure would.
Well, I think it's only giving him the option to do YouTube or Facebook.
Well,
Well,
YouTube is the
Gmail.
same as Gmail. Yeah, YouTube is the same as Gmail. The reason it says YouTube is because that's the
That's
you know,
Gmail's video service.
yeah,
Google's
that's
video
the
service.
That's the platform.
I see.
Let's let Jim Wright check in.
I don't. That's
Jim
all
Wright.
good.
We just missed him. So yeah, because that's the platform, then it shows YouTube. But it's the same as saying Gmail. Because if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube channel. You know that, right?
Automatically or what?
Automatically. For every Gmail account you have, if you just go type that same address into YouTube, you're going to see your YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so you just log in and put in the same password for that email account, and you have control of your YouTube account. And even if you use it for stupid stuff like this, you know, you still have a second YouTube
Hey, this
account.
ain't stupid.
You know what I'm saying? But like me, for example, I have a YouTube account for Dandelion Chef because I eat dandelion and educate about dandelion. I have a YouTube account for my house painting channel, so that's 2 of them. I have Outlaw Video TV, that's 3. I have TEXITcoin TV now. I'm sure I have a few more, you know. But, you know, I do from time to time, I'll watch the videos that on Outlaw Video TV from my house painting channel to kind of help the views go up and things like that.
It's like me. I got one for my personal YouTube, one for Lesson Zero, one for Lost Nostalgia, and yeah, I get it.
Hey, Megan, do you have any YouTube videos up on your YouTube channel?
There probably are some like promotional things for Hillbilly Throwdown previous years, and maybe some videos of like Scarred Soul back in the day, or Hillbillies. I don't know. I really don't post a lot on there unless I'm doing like promotional things.
Makes sense.
Sure I've seen
Look me up. Look me up and see what I have.
I'm looking you up, dear.
Oh, dang.
I'm sure I've been there before if you have a YouTube channel. But let's see what we got.
And I think it's under my actual last name, which is Arnold, or it may just say A, Megan A.
It just has your name, but the address is different. It has a, here, I'll take you over there and show you. Hey, everybody, join us on YouTube. Let's have some YouTube fun on Meagan Moshpit's YouTube channel. Pulling it up right now. You can see it there on the screen. Can you see it, Megan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this is definitely you. Click on this, see what you say about yourself. It's blank. You started the channel in 2013.
Oh, look,
So
there's my little son. Look at my little son. He's so cute.
right here.
I think I was trying to do, you know how like there's all those little kids that were like making it big, playing with toys, and like, remember that kid Ryan? I don't know. You have Phoenix, so you might know about Ryan. I was trying to see if I could do that with Torin.
Yeah. There he is. I love that little Torin.
He was just a little dude. He used to like trains.
Yeah. So did you ever get any shorts with like hundreds of thousands of views or anything?
Nah. But honestly, I'm kind of glad though, because there's a lot of weirdos in the world.
Yep. There's definitely, you know, multiple ways to look at it. And like with me, what happened was or with Phoenix, you know, I just wanted a place to put YouTube videos so that my family basically and friends could see. But because of that, without any promotion, just some of his shorts really started getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he has a couple of shorts with over 1 million views. Yeah, so he thinks he's famous. He thinks he's
Aw.
Yeah,
He could
but
be
it's
in the
kinda
commercial. He's a little adorable little dude too.
Oh yeah, sure. But you know, all children are adorable.
That's
You know?
right.
So, you know, everybody thinks their own child is the most special, most adorable child in the entire world, and you know, I think that's cool. That's how it ought to be. I certainly think mine is the most adorable in the world.
Right.
Of course, you wouldn't wonder if parents would be like, "Hey, look at my boy over here. He's a complete jackass." You know, you don't see that.
Right. Oh, sometimes you do, though. You might not see it, you know, on a broadcast like this, but you might see it, you know, behind their back. God damn, their kid's a fucking brat.
Oh, I heard that one before. Jared,
Yeah,
you're
it's
fucking
been said.
My parents were always cool. I mean, they couldn't see my room anyways. They were both totally blind.
Uh-huh.
I'm
But
one
they
of
knew
those
my room was
moms that
spotless.
Did
I
they buy you
correct the
drums?
kids. I'll correct them myself without even saying anything to their parents. I'll just say, "Oh, we don't do that. That's not very nice." And their parents might get mad, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like positive reinforcement, discipline.
I tell you what, Urban Air is the funnest right there. You go to Urban Air, and you know, about every 5 to 10 minutes, you're either going to ignore some asshole kid, or you're going to do exactly what you just said.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Stop. You know, I don't even say please nothing anymore. You know, there's two kinds of kids at Urban Air. There's kids that make mistakes because they're having fun. That's obvious, right? And there's kids that there's three types, because the type of kid that's there being malicious, just trying to make other kids bounce and, you know,
we're getting it. We're getting it.
Let's see that belly again, baby.
Woo! We don't got any beads or nothing.
Yeah, we'd toss you some ropes and ribbons and. Oh, you know what?
Dude, they're muted.
Right? Yeah, I still had him on mute. You're off muted. There it is. All right. Well, put him back on mute, but I'm gonna put you up, Meagan. Maybe he'll get the idea. He's ready to take us on a tour. All right, let's unmute then and see what's going on.
Yeah, let's unmute Jim. What the fuck, man? You're playing fucking Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads for your ass, and you got me on mute? Damn it, man.
Damn.
I feel like my talents are being wasted here. We also played Wasted Years, as a matter of fact, but we've
been on the Crazy Train, thank you.
We did do Crazy Train. We had a 3-piece band tonight, and I was trying to tell the guys, like, as long as I have Richard and a drummer, I'll go play a fucking gig. But we didn't have Kevin from Little Green Men. That's our main lead singer now. He's like our first-string quarterback. Yeah, dude, we got Kevin. You guys know Scott Lee's been with Gibson Cemetary since 1991. So we could play a gig without a Jim. We can play a gig without a Scott. We can play a gig without a Kevin. We got to have a bass player, a drummer, and one of the two guitarists. And we can pull this shit off, so... That's being
I've seen that 3-piece before. It's not
Kevin
a bad
is a
lineup.
good singer.
Hell yeah.
He has powerful voice.
Yeah, Rich is great, man. I met him my freshman year at Hampton High.
Richard's got some legit talent, man. That guy's an excellent bass player.
He absolutely does, man.
So from the 3-piece instrumental side, you know, y'all got that held down. And with both of y'all doing a little singing, man, y'all do it. I had a good time watching Gibson Cemetery as a 3-piece.
Hell yeah.
Maybe at Diamond Gems. I can't remember the last time I saw that.
I'm sure we played Diamond Gems. We played Big Angus at Diamond Gems. It's the guys from Gibson Cemetery doing AC/DC shit. You know what I mean?
I remember that. Big Angus. That was a good time.
We can do that again now. I mean, we got Scott back. He had to leave because of job shit. So we whipped out all the Motley Crue and Van Halen shit because it was me, obviously. So, you know.
Mhm.
Jim, did you used to have a bunch of hair?
I did. I absolutely
Where is
did.
your hair? You cut it all off or what?
Well, I did 10 years in IT.
I was gonna say it's been a minute.
I remember
Yeah, it's
you
been a
with
minute.
big curly hair.
Yeah. Back in the day.
I'm like, I recognize
Remember,
this guy.
Gibson Cemetery's been around since the early 90s. We were wasted all the time, man. I mean, it was wild as shit back in the day. I mean, we're all sober and shit now. So, okay, I see you guys now. I've got you on my studio computer now.
Yeah, I saw you pop up here. I'm trying to add you to the screen. He dropped off on his phone, but I'm trying to add you to the screen. Log back in on your computer, Jim, if you can hear me. For some reason, it will not allow me to add him to the screen. So kick from studio. I just kicked you, Jim, so that you can log back in. All right. Way cool. Where were we?
Well, since Pete hasn't logged in, and I'm here, I guess I'll let you guys know. I'm trying to put together a show to raise money for a lawyer to fight this dick.
Fight this dick. I think we can make a song out of that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call it "Take Me Back to Texas" Festival.
Awesome. They will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream. Hey, Dimwit, add your mic camera so I can add you to the stream. Jim, add your mic cam. We're having a good time here tonight, so I don't mind telling you that, but you got to add your mic and cam before I can add you to the screen. All right, so do you have a location? You're going to do it at the sports spot?
We don't have a location yet, but it's probably going to be on Black Friday.
Okay.
The
Sounds
28th of November.
Dark on dark on dark. Sorry, I had to grab my soda. Yeah, that sounds dark. What was the date again? November what?
November 28th. That's what I'm shooting for.
All right. So there it is. Bands, hear the call of the wild. It's Meagan Moshpit having
Take me back to Texas.
I guess that sounds a little better than fight that dick.
Yeah, or I got to get the fuck out.
I gotta get the fuck out. Yeah. I gotta get the fuck out. All right. I hope you don't mind. I got my guitar. Gotta get the fuck out. Yeah. Gotta get the fuck out. All right. Well, wishing you the best because, you know, Texas misses you. California doesn't deserve to have Meagan Moshpit.
Oh, I miss my state for sure. I miss everything about Texas, including the bad weather. I even miss that. Everything's the same most days here. It's going to be 70 or sometimes above, but.
Well, as you already know, Texas weather is badass because we have swimming pools and lakes and air conditioning.
And rivers.
And rivers. That's right. Swimming pools, lakes, rivers, and Hurricane Harbor.
That's right.
Hell yeah, man. Hurricane Harbor has a whole new, like, children's section over there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they're closed
The
for the
last time I
year.
was in town, they were taking down the long slide. They're probably putting something else up, but they were taking it down a couple months ago.
Goes boom. Yeah, they definitely took down a couple of slides, and they also got rid of the boogie board. What did you call it?
Oh, that surfing thing where people like try to surf and
on your knees. That was my main gig. Like I've spent, I could spend 4 hours on that thing.
I've seen a lot of people doing some pretty neat tricks on there. I could not do it, but I tried and I fell.
I don't do tricks. For me, it's just fun enough to be able to ride on it,
I'm a lazy river gal. And that's my favorite thing. I just hop in there and I can just keep going at that all day.
Yeah. Sounds fun. See, that's the true difference between a real country girl and a city boy who's got some country in him. Because I grew up in swimming pools. You grew up in the river.
And sometimes I created swimming pools with the water hose and my mom got pissed.
Damn right.
That's what happens when you leave us outside to fend for ourselves and you tell us to stop coming in and out because you're not air conditioned in the outside. So we get the water hose and we fill up all the local potholes.
Sure.
And then that's a swimming pool.
Yeah.
My mom was sitting here wondering why her water bill was so high back then.
I did it for my kids just because kids like to dig.
They do. They like mud. They like dirt. This whole thing about, oh, don't touch that. I mean, let them fucking do it. Let them play with it. Let them get dirty. Let them go camping and go fishing and be little boys and little girls.
Okay, here we go.
Or in my case, Hurricane Harbor.
That's when I was a kid. I didn't even have stuff like that. I had the water sprinklers that spun around in a 360 and spun.
There you go.
Water. That's all I had.
That's right.
Hey, it was still fun. Cooled me down.
Where'd you grow up at? Where'd you grow up at, G-Rad?
I actually was born in Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh,
wow. My dad was a touring drummer, and he landed a gig up there where he was playing 5 nights a week on the radio. And it was, country music and stuff from back in the, top 40s back then.
Wow.
And that's where I get my drumming from, honestly, is my dad. He was Tommy Lee before Tommy Lee was, because that was actually his name.
Right.
He was knocking them down in Alaska.
Oh, yeah. He was knocking them back. And there's some of the funniest stories that we got, too. And, it's just like, my mom I remember hearing stories about my mom telling me, you treat this house like a hotel. And my dad's response whenever everybody told me about it, I was laughing. Of course, I'm older now and I understand it. But, I don't know if, he goes, honey, I have never snorted cocaine off a hooker's ass in this house.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he just, of course, they're always joking about silly stuff like that. But it was always a party up there. So I was born there, and I came back to Dallas with the rest of my family because my family was actually from here. And they came. I was about a year and a half when I came back home, or when I came home.
How old were you?
I was born in Alaska. I was a year and a half old when I moved to Texas.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's important to the story because you were playing in sprinklers outside and not at swimming pools or in the river.
Yeah, I was playing.
Meagan was in the river
outdoors when I was 7.
There you go.
Yeah, I was 7 years old when I played my first gig. It was actually at an outdoor venue. I really wish I had some way of. I actually, that'd have been cool if I had some way of recording that back then. But of course, it was spur of the moment type of thing. It happened more than once.
Where did your dad move back here to Texas with you?
Well, yes, my whole family did.
And were you playing your dad's drums as a kid? Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what it was. It was his band.
I'm
It was
just
his
double
band.
checking, man. So once he moved back to Texas, he still had his drums set up, and you're playing Dad's drums, and that's how you got into it.
Yeah, he actually got a different kit. We apparently they sold everything up in Alaska and just flew back and started over. Because the gig
I'm
up there, I
just
think, was
curious
done
how
or
people
coming to
get
an end.
started playing music, especially at such an early age, and that makes sense.
My dad always told me as long as I was able to climb up on that drum throne, I was playing. Whatever
That's
it was
badass.
to the radio, but it didn't matter. I was playing something.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense, man. You're a drumming machine.
I do drink 10W30. No, I'm just kidding.
My first instrument ever was I lived in a trailer park, and there was a kid that lived there named Speedy, and he had drums, and so I played American Band by Grand Funk. Is that who that is? We're an American band.
Yeah, that's a good
Of course,
song.
I didn't play it right, but I remember playing American Band and going, "Okay, I gotta have drums. I'm a drummer."
Right.
So drums were my, drums
I
were
got in
my
trouble.
first.
I got in trouble.
Yeah,
for
that's
drawing
what I was
stars
gonna say.
all over my
Drums
room
were
after
my
that.
first instrument, but that lasted a couple of years. After the cops came out a few times, it was like, okay, I need a different instrument.
I've never had the cops caught on me for that one somehow. Because whenever I was a kid, I had makeshift drum kits, and I'd make them and set up like a stage on top of the doghouse in the backyard. And I'd jam out up there like I was on stage. I mean, I had a pretty vivid imagination, apparently, because I'd made a stage out of my bed. I made a stage out of the doghouse. I made a stage out of anything. And I made Kleenex box instruments and makeshift drum sets that actually sounded as close to the legit thing as possible. And everybody was just kind of flabbergasted by my ingenuity at such a young age, apparently. And,
still are flabbergasted. Hey, and but you were still able to play drums inside your house as a teenager?
As a teenager, I actually played drums in my garage.
Yeah,
close enough.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. That's the difference. Is I never had a place where I was actually welcome to play the drums.
Right, because I had a band actually in high school, my own band.
Yeah,
we were called Disconnected.
Well, see, I'm going a long way around about complimenting your parents, because your parents are, no parents are perfect, but parents that will let their kids play music loud inside their home, that's a special kind of a parent.
Right. Yeah, my parents understood what I was doing, and that's why they tried to support it as best they can. It's just that when they thought I was starting to get into the whole, darker side of things, so to speak, it's whenever they started saying, G, that's not exactly the best path. You might want to reconsider. And of course, being a rebellious teenager, I went a little bit of both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Where'd everybody else go?
Meagan left the panel. I'm assuming that it's possible she's done for the night. She's given up on Pete Lee. But I'm going to assume that she's in touch with Pete Lee right now and telling him to kick his computer. Kick it a little harder. Ain't you ever seen the Fonz, bro? Hey!
Yeah, I was hoping to get into that show she's got that she's talking about November 28th. I could see if any of my bands would be interested in getting in on that, but I have to get in touch with her somehow.
Did you catch it? Did she mention where she was wanting to do the show?
Do what?
Where was she wanting? Did she have a venue in mind?
She mentioned somewhere, but she doesn't know for sure if it's set up or not. From what I was able to hear and piece together, because, with everything else going on in the background, it was a little bit difficult for me to hear. But yeah, it sounded like she had a place in mind. But if not, I mean, obviously, there's always plan B. Which, that's up to her to decide, obviously, what she wants to do. But, of course, the sports spot is always a good place.
Yeah, it might not be big enough. Like, she's wanting to make some money and move to Texas. And she has the ability to do it if she has the right venue, And I'm not saying she couldn't do that at the sports spot. You know, she could definitely charge $10.
That's what. Yep. I actually just announced yesterday my benefit show that's coming up in October, which, by the way, Gibson Cemetary is playing on.
Yep.
Yep.
That is correct, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I gotta just get a flyer together for that, and I already got ideas and set times, and it's gonna be a pay. It's a paid donation type of thing, you know. We take donations at the door, and you know, to help raise funds to get me a new set of hearing aids. And it was actually something that somebody else thought of. It wasn't my idea, but you know, I'm just trying to help move it along as best I can.
Excuse me.
It's all good, man.
I had some barbecue earlier.
Hey, barbecue. There's nothing wrong with barbecue.
No, but this one's lingering a little bit. It's kind of in my throat.
Oh, man.
I've been drinking some Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
That's my drink of choice, man, right there.
It was Massey's barbecue. I don't mind saying it, here in Alvarado. They're give and take, man. They're a weird barbecue joint. You know, most of the time it's really good. And I swear the guy gives me a little extra, you know?
Right.
But sometimes it's just off.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that are like that.
Dude, it almost tasted like yesterday's fucking brisket.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, when I do my
I
briskets,
almost turned around. If I'd had more time, I'd have turned around and said, man, you sure you didn't give me yesterday's brisket? I feel like I'm going to be tasting this later tonight. And here I am. It's still in my throat.
Right. I mean, I understand that you got to rest a brisket, obviously, being a barbecue master myself, you know, but, you know, resting a brisket's one thing, but leftover brisket's another. And there's a huge difference. There is a huge difference between the two.
Right.
You know, because like I said, I've gotten into being a barbecue pit master.
The best example of a difference right now tonight is that I still tasting that barbecue, and not in the best way. And
exactly.
I'm not sure if that's ever considered a.
Let's just hope you don't have to taste it twice.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. You know how it is, man. Sometimes barbecue, it's like it's a really strong smoked meat. And sometimes, man, that taste can get like stuck in your throat, like that smoke.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm speaking of Dr. Pepper.
That's what I'm talking. That's not a good. All right, well, hey, let's move on. I pulled up Facebook on the panel, G-Rad.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, a friend of mine, his name is Jimmy Moody.
Hey, I know.
You know Jimmy Moody?
All right. So I went and got me a Waco.
Do you know Jimmy Moody?
Jimmy Moody?
Yeah.
The name does actually sound. I think he's actually on my friends list.
Yeah, he probably is. He's a musician. Airstream Outlaws is the name of his latest band. And he's a great guitar player, singer, songwriter. And so anyway, he's doing a couple of things. He is Santa Claus. And this is his lovely wife here. She is Mrs. Claus. And so anybody needing a Santa Claus and a Mrs. Claus, I'm about to invite everyone over to his page here. Look at that. That's one of the happiest Santas and Mrs. Clauses you're ever going to find right there. I'm pulling up pictures of them here that's on his Facebook page. All right, here we go. Here's I beat anorexia. That's classic. He's got a shirt on one of his pictures that says, I beat anorexia. All right, so there's Jimmy Moody, everyone.
Yes, I do know who that is.
All right, so I'm going to look over here. He's also a officiating weddings. Here it is, the Airstream Outlaws. Vocal and guitar, Jimbo Moody. Deidre Moody, that's his beautiful wife. And right here, I'm going to go to Our Love Story Wedding. So Jimmy Moody is not only Santa Claus, he is making multiple dreams come true for the good people of our community. Our Love Story Wedding and Event Planner. And I know Jimmy personally, I know his wife, they make a great combination or team. And so they're all doing this together. Oh, look here, Bob Wolfgang Photography. That's pretty awesome. Minister Jimmy Moody, wedding officiant, licensed and insured. Sorry, Jimmy.
Good one.
Licensed and insured. Fucking barbecue burps now, bro.
Oh, jeez. Are you sure that's the Dr. Pepper or the barbecue or a combination of both?
No, it's the Dr. Pepper, but normally when I burp drinking Dr. Pepper, I don't taste barbecue.
Point.
And I don't taste what tastes like yesterday's barbecue.
Point part 2.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, everybody, this is my good buddy and probably yours also, Jimmy Moody. If you didn't know, he is officiating weddings. So if you're not already a friend, please do so now. I'm going to go over here and show everyone. If you want to support anyone that you care about, this is one small way, because Facebook is not the whole entire world, but it is one small, very effective way to help your friends, to support your friends, to love your friends, let them know you're thinking about them. Help your fucking friends. Click that invite friends right there. Go over here, select all 1,000 of 1406 and send. So right there in about 5 seconds time, I invited 1,000 friends to Jimmy Moody's Our Love Story Wedding. And I apologize if there's not enough of a musical connection here, but Jimmy is a fantastic musician and friend. So there it is. Yeah, anytime I send invites like that, G-Rad, it shows me when people accept the invitation.
Right, yes.
And it's usually about, 20 or 30 people that accept those invitations. So, yes, I invited 1,000, but if 20 people or more accept the invitation, that's pretty kick-ass.
Right, for sure. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps.
So thank you to my friends for entertaining the guests that I send your way. All right, what else is up, G-Rad? What you want to do tonight?
Oh, well, of course, I'm ready for NFL season to start tomorrow. Probably going to barbecue something for that, too. I don't know yet.
Who do you got?
Tomorrow's Philadelphia and Dallas.
Yeah, who you picking?
Unfortunately, I would love my boys to win, but I don't think it's happening right now.
Oh, no. Who are you picking?
I'm gonna pick the Dallas Cowboys.
Who? I mean,
don't even start with me, Miss. Don't. Football is a religion.
The winner of the game. Who's winning the game?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Cowboys better win.
There you go. The Cowboys are gonna win. They better.
I tell you what, I will tell you this, coach. Though, I mean, I'm not, nobody. Of course, he's new. He's never coached anywhere before, but he has been laying the smack down. Like one of the first stories, when the Cowboys got into a disagreement on the field, he had everybody running laps, just like it should be. They got a good spanking. It's about time. So I'm curious to see what this boy can do. I'd love to see a good season this year. And of course, we got rid of Michael Parsons, but right after we did, his back was out.
What? His back went out?
Yeah, his back went out in Green Bay.
You're kidding me. Really? Parsons did? Parsons is injured right now?
Yes, but he's not a Cowboy anymore either.
No, I know that. Parsons, they traded him to the Packers.
Yes.
There was a holdout. There was a standoff. They traded him to the Packers. And then
His
what
back
happened?
went out.
Wow.
I hate that for the dude because he was a good team player regardless. But
I wonder if it had anything to do with a 30-degree drop in temperature.
That wouldn't surprise me in the least because weather does tear you up like that.
He got off the plane and went, "Oh, my back."
I don't know if it was that easy or
How
simple.
much is that guaranteed contract for again? All right. It'll be good in a year. Yep, that's fucked up, man. You know, I don't really follow the Cowboys well enough. I don't pretend to know Micah Parsons well enough.
I'll stay true to the silver and blue.
Well, what I understand, though, is that he's the best defensive back in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And that he's like generational talent.
He is.
But you know, I don't know. Maybe Jerry already knew he had a bad back. Maybe he did.
I don't
Cowboys
know,
a
but
favor.
Jerry does make some pretty senile decisions. He needs to just let somebody else handle the team. Honestly, at this point, pretty much. I mean, I'm picturing like there. That's more like it.
Fired him again. Let's just fire the whole Jones family. There
There you go. That's
Here's
3
one
for the
for the-
books.
One for the daughter here too. Okay, now I think we got us a new GM. Ah, there, that one did it. Now we got a new GM. Finally, new GM, everybody. Hey, Moshpit, how are you, dear? We just fired Jerry Jones. There is hope for the Cowboys after all.
Are you sure?
No, but
Somebody is back with us.
Sorry, guys. I fell off.
so Megan, who's going to win the game tomorrow night?
I don't even know who we're playing. I'm sorry.
We're playing the
it's okay,
Philadelphia
but who's
Beagles.
gonna win? I mean, you don't really have to know who we're playing.
You know, it's
or
women.
who's gonna win.
Okay.
We
We don't know. Sorry.
They're playing the world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, I don't want to be like denied by my family. So I mean, it's like regardless, I have to go with the Cowboys.
Of course, the Cowboys are going to win.
Hey, well, I got
Of
you
course
on the
the
panel,
Cowboys are
Megan.
gonna
I got a
win.
question for you. How can I contact you?
Who?
Meagan
You.
Moshpit about the show.
About the show, it will be it will be Meagan Moshpit 333@gmail.com.
Okay. I wonder how I can. Somebody said to send me that because it's hard for me to understand sometimes.
Oh, that's okay. Well, why don't you just tell me your stuff and then I'll look you up.
Okay, so here's the deal. My name is Jared Duvall. I'm the drummer for like multiple bands and solo material as well. And you were talking about putting together something to help you come back to the DFW area. And I was
Yes,
like, well, I'm pretty sure one or
Bring Megan
3 of my
back.
bands could help out.
Bring Megan back.
Thank you.
So-
I'm first trying to find a venue. I talked to Jerry and Jerry said he's down to let me use the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, but also it's kind of small and I need like a lot of people, like a lot to help me because I got to pay for a lawyer and these damn lawyers want like $5 to $7 grand for their retainer.
Well, there's a couple of, I mean, the sports spot is a small place too, but it's also an option. Then we got, if it's available that day or that weekend, You might want to talk to Chaz Buchanan.
Okay, I think I know Chaz.
No, Chaz
No, that's
Buchanan.
Halton Theater.
Halton Theater.
Chaz.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah.
So
There's a Chaz
options.
also, but I don't think that's his last name. But
Chaz is at Halton Theater.
Right, and that's more than enough space to do what you're wanting to do. And like I said, I have a few tribute bands and a cover band. You know that if that's what you're looking to have, then I got a Mudvayne tribute, a Godsmack tribute, a Black Sabbath tribute, and a '90s style cover band. And oh geez, this list could take a while. And a System of a Down tribute.
Do you know
I think I know some of them. Are you talking about for the Godsmack one? Is it Texicity?
That's my System of a Down tribute.
I know. I knew you looked familiar. I seen you over at the Crazy Water Ranch.
Wait a minute, you were out there?
Yeah, I come through here and there. I'm from Weatherford, so Mineral Wells is just a hop and skip for me. And I wanted to go check it out, and I took my best friend over there, and I seen you guys play.
You saw Less Than Zero too, then?
Yes, I did. I seen all you guys. You did like a whole show where it was all tribute bands, and you guys were all really great.
Thank
you so much. That's my boys. That's all my teams right there.
Yeah. And I met Steven that night, and I met a lot of people, and like you guys were really cool, and I really liked the owner of that venue. That venue is
that the guy that you brought on Blow Your Brains Out one night?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think you did. Thanks for that.
Right. The dude that put that gig together, actually, I was the one who put the show together, but Seth, yeah. He's a really cool dude. He
does some cool shows. Once I get back to Texas, we'll probably like link up and try to do some stuff together, because he's doing a really great job. Everything he does, raising money for people and the homeless and different organizations around Mineral Wells. He's doing a great job.
In fact, all my boys are going back in November to do another support show.
Love that. I love that.
Oh, that's what me personally, that's what I'm about. If I can help, anybody through music in any way possible. And that's kind of, me and Metal Steve, we're kind of the same way. We'll support small businesses. We'll give them, we don't mind playing a free show every now and then. We don't mind going in and helping out the community as best we can, whatever we can do to help out. That's just the way we are, and if Texicity or Less Than Zero or Time Bomb, which is my Less Than Zero boys, we formed a Godsmack tribute. And then we got my boys in Iron Man, the Black Sabbath tribute. And then my guys in Lost Nostalgia, which is
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. But I say it so fast sometimes.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. What a man. Anyways, yeah.
Lost Nostalgia.
Yeah, man. You got a cigarette, man. You got one of the squares.
Yeah, so
hey, they're damn good too. By the way, if you haven't seen Iron Man yet, they're really good.
Oh man,
I love that about Texas. In general, that's kind of the going census is we like to come together, and that's one thing that I definitely miss about my state is if somebody is hurting or someone needs help, they always come to the rescue. That's how the scene is there in DFW, Arlington. I love that. I love that about where I come from.
Well, Meagan, you're obviously, in a fucked up situation there in California, or you would not be looking for a way to get back home and take care of Tristan in the process. And so that's number one. Anything we can do to help you, promote a show, obviously, you know how to do it, but we're here for you. And then, also what's most obvious is that you've helped so many bands here in the Fort Worth and Dallas-Fort Worth area. You're definitely missed. And, just hearing you talk about the things you would like to do when you're here, is really exciting. So I hope it all works out, and just know that we're here for you.
Thank you, Ricky. And thanks for always having me on here and being willing to share your platform with all these great bands. and really making it a point to share everything that they have going on. You know, I'm sure we have an exciting concert calendar to get to. Unfortunately, Pete Lee did not make it on tonight. I'm super sad about that. But he did say he will try again in the future, and he would like to come on. But just due to technical difficulties and being unable to figure out how to log into StreamYard.
Can't you call him?
You know what? I have, but I don't want to call him a fourth time. I already called him, and then this last time he sounded really like downhearted, and he was like, "Look, if I can't figure it out, we'll just do this another night." And I was like, "I totally get it."
Well, I was actually thinking, I was like, couldn't you call him and bring him in? But I was like, wait a minute, that wouldn't work. The only way that would work is if somebody's actually piped in a phone signal, which I could do, but y'all wouldn't be able to hear this side of the conversation, you know? You wouldn't be able to hear Rick. You don't be able to hear me, you know? That wouldn't work because Rick's the big cheese here.
It's all good. Basically, what I can do is send you a link to next week's show, and, you know, you can send it to Pete, and, you know, he can spend a whole week, you know, just kind of figuring out, hey, how do I get the fuck on here? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, I think, because it takes me some time to figure things out also. But when it comes to social media, you know, I've got a leg up because I do all of this stupid shit. I'm forced to learn a lot of shit. So either way, though, I understand. And so I think that might help. You know, would that help, Megan, if I sent him the link or you send it to you?
Yeah, I think if he'd have had it like a day before where he had more time to do it, because, like, I mean, and I get it. Like, once you get pissed off, you're done. You're like, and that's what he was saying. He's like, this is pissing me off.
Well, you're being kind. I'll take the blame myself because you're being kind. If I would have sent y'all the link earlier, I could have told you last week, hey, make sure you spend time with him. Make sure he knows how to get on.
Coach him into it. No, we'll do this again. And there's some other people that I really want to do interviews with. I have good questions lined up for Pete.
Especially
I have questions.
I'd like to talk to Steve Curtis again.
You know what? He's at Pantera tonight. I asked him if he would pop in as a guest, but he couldn't do it because he's having the time of his life, enjoying some Pantera.
No, I'm glad that they are. I'm glad that everybody's having a good time. For what it's worth, you know, it's the legacy. It's the fucking legacy.
It's what's left. It's what's left. Plus,
unfortunately, we'll not be able to see Rita riding bicycles with Dime, but it's the Pantera legacy.
Yep. And in fact, that show's going on tonight, I think, ain't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying, is that Steve Curtis is there. Everybody's there, you know, and everybody that can afford to be there, I guess, is there.
Right.
Right. I can't even afford to pay attention.
I know that my brother David is there. I sent him the link to the show earlier thinking he might.
Well, I want to personally say thank you to everybody who is listening tonight.
There you go.
Yes, thank you for not having anything else to do with us tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go through this concert calendar. I guess I should go ahead and play this video here.
Oh, wait.
I forgot my mic was on. Oh, that's right. It wasn't on during the video. All right, so here we are with the weekly concert calendar. If you have posted on the Blow Your Brains Out group page, well, guess what? Right now, we're going to talk about your upcoming shows. Look right here, happening now. The Eagle presents Pantera, The Legacy. It's kick-ass of Charlie Benante. It's kick-ass of all those dudes to do that.
Oh yeah.
Kick ass of Charlie Benante, man. I really can't think of who else could hold that down better.
It pretty much makes it into a super group, kind of, in my opinion.
Not more super than Pantera, though.
Well, no.
Pantera was the super group. But hey, you know, Megan, I don't really care. Like it doesn't matter to me that I think that Daryl Abbott's a way better guitar player than Zach Wilde. What's that matter? It doesn't matter a fucking thing because Daryl's not over there playing guitar, is he?
Well, he would be the better option, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the easiest way I know how to put it is I'm happy for everyone that enjoys what Pantera is doing today, and I'm just, I'm thankful, that I got to enjoy Pantera already.
Yeah, you got to actually see real Pantera, like
come
full
on,
Pantera.
I've seen Daryl Abbott like at Joe's Garage pretty much every show. Pretty much, I don't think I ever missed a Pantera show at Joe's Garage, the Basement, On the Rocks, Metalworks, Savvy's, any of those places.
Plus, you got to hang out with them. You were actually like friends with them, so that's pretty cool.
Right.
Well, that's different, though. I mean, just seeing them live, when I think of it that way, I would like to be there tonight. And I'm happy that Pantera are doing what they're doing. But, it's not that big of a deal to me because it was a big deal to me, a long time
back
ago.
then. Right.
Sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of mixed emotions about it.
It's a little more selfish, and I think along the terms of if Dime were alive, how much life would be different for all of us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that if more time had gone by, people would have made amends, and if Daryl had have been alive?
No, I don't really know that would have happened. I don't personally know what happened between Dime and Phil. I don't know what happened. But like my personal experiences, I read the Metal Hammer interview with Phil Anselmo. I walked into Barnes and Nobles and they had a Metal Hammer on the magazine rack, and they never had a Metal Hammer on there before, not at fucking Barnes and Nobles.
Right.
And so immediately I'm like, what? Metal Hammer? What? Phil Anselmo? And right on the cover it said, Dime deserves to be beaten. And so I'm not mad at Phil Anselmo. If I was, I would have told him I was mad at him to his face. He was kind to me. I was kind to him. But that's my personal experience is that I read that interview where Phil is saying that Dime needs to have his ass kicked because he's the one causing all the problems.
I also remember after Dime passed, something that Phil said. He posted a video talking about how the media was the one stirring all this drama, not him.
Well, and I think a lot of times media definitely does add to. Media always adds to drama.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But keep in mind, it's not just media, since y'all are bringing that up. It's also management. For me to make sense of the Pantera story, you have to think of management, and then you also have to think of organized crime.
Right.
You like it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to argue over whether it is or
Right.
it. Just if you're going to be in the entertainment business at a level where you're making that much money for that many people, you cross over into the organized crime realm.
Pretty much. Be ready for anything.
And so when you say that media fuels the fire, it could be management who also owns the media, you know, fuels the fire.
Right.
And so in Daryl and Vinny's case, this is total speculation. So total conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Theory. Al Jorgensen, this isn't theory, this is fact. Al Jorgensen released a song called Gold Diggers, where he's singing to his manager, and he quotes his manager saying, Al, it's a terrible thing to become worth more dead than you're alive. Because when you're dead, we can sell you off in little pieces.
Who?
And so if I were a detective, if I were detecting and investigating the murders, the murder of Dime or the death of Vinnie Paul, and I did not include the possibility that there was someone going to make millions of dollars off of their deaths, I would be a very negligent detecting investigative person. And so to my knowledge, I haven't heard anyone ever talk about any kind of anything foul being involved in the death of Daryl Evatt.
Well,
and you know,
other than some psycho coming in there and shooting up all these people.
yeah. But again, it's theory because I wasn't there. I didn't see it with my own two eyes. But I can tell you this, that a lot of people made a lot of money when Dime died.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A lot of people made a lot of money when Vinny died. And, you know, Vinny was the holdup at that point in the whole Pantera reunion process. So all I'm pointing out is that with Vinny gone, they were able to reunite the band, and who knows how many millions and millions of dollars they put in people's pockets. So all I'm pointing out is that it's business. It's a fucking business, like it or not. And people forget that it's a business because we're fanatics.
I can also say this much. I guarantee you, hell yeah, I probably wouldn't have even been around if Dimebag Darrell were still alive. This Damage Plan would have still been going.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not saying that's not going to be the case. I'm saying that probably would have been the case.
Yeah, that's what my best speculative guess would have been, that Damage Plan would eventually have written some better music and would have caught on. That's what I believe.
December 8, 2004.
Now, would Phil and Dime have ever resolved their problems? You know, after reading the Metal Hammer article, that's why I brought it up. You know, my answer is no. I don't know how you come back from that.
Oh, come on now. I mean, how many times have you probably, like back in the day, I'm sure there's some people you threatened to beat their ass and then you were friends again. Like I've quite literally beat a couple of my friends' asses and then we became friends again when we were younger, you know?
Yep, I get it.
Note to self, don't piss her off. Okay, got it. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you can move past things if you have a genuine, real relationship. Like if you have the ability to forgive and forget, then the possibility stands. If you don't have that in you, you know, then maybe not. But I guess it would have depended on both of their character. And like similar to what you said about Phil. In my few experiences where I actually met Phil and got to hang out with him, he was very courteous, very nice, very respectful.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
I didn't have any issues. And the few times, okay, I don't want to piss anyone off here, but the couple of times I met Vinny, not so much. He was pretty rude to me on more than one occasion.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but
Yeah, and so I mean, I don't know who was really keeping that beef. Who was really keeping that beef going? Who really was keeping that beef going? Because I think once Phil got sober,
was Vinny more involved than the story is told.
and not to piss anyone off, of course, you know, much respect and love, and
Oh, don't worry about it. We're just
whatever. But I'm just saying, like,
the haters.
he was a jerk to me on more than one occasion, and I did not deserve it. And yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
well, in Vinny's defense, you know, and I say this as carefully as I can because I'm talking to you, not everyone else, but to you. Vinny's always kind of been put, you know, Vinny is a business guy,
Yeah.
right? And so for Vinny to just kind of blow you off or be too busy for you, that's just normal for him.
It was a little more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And
But I've been to his house a few times, and I've been over there. I've been over there with Warren, and I've been over there on my own on more than one occasion. And somehow, every single time, in some way, he was mean to me. I'm like, I don't know, but it's okay. I mean, rest in peace, and I hope he's happy now that he's with his brother. And you know, obviously, it's very sad, and I feel bad for his girlfriend that he was dating at the time, and anybody that's his family and friends. I love Warren Garza. I know Warren Garza loved him dearly, and
his treatment of you didn't mean shit then. It doesn't mean shit now. So
no, he didn't know me.
you know, we love you. We care about you. Warren loves you. The people that know you and you know you've cared about. You know, we know who you are. So.
But anyways, guys, what I'm saying is, if you have some beef with somebody and it's ridiculous and it's from the 80s or it's from fucking 2 weeks ago or whenever the fuck it's from, get over it. Move on. Forgive them. At least forgive them. You don't have to like forget it. You don't have to like act like you know it never happened, but just move on, because it's more damaging for your own self and your own like spirit and who you are as a person than it is for them. And when you go out to the bar and you see that person, don't be all like, oh my God, so and so is here. Like, just go on with your life. Just have a good time.
Meagan,
rock with it. Rock with it, babe.
Meagan, look what we have started. Veronica Forum is in the chats.
Who?
I have a beef with G. I don't like you, G.
Veronica, sit down. Sit down, Veronica.
I'm glad I didn't see that happen.
Says you want me to kick his ass. All right, good to see you driving thrift.
Okay, who said that to me?
Veronica Sorum.
Oh, Metal Steve. Okay.
Yeah, Steve, your girlfriend. I mean, what? His wife. Your guitar player's wife.
Okay. Okay, how can Metal Steve be hardcore with a name like Veronica? Okay, come on now. You're really gonna kick my ass, Steve. Good luck.
Well, now she is, because you didn't even know her name. How dare you?
Well, he's not even married. It's his fake account.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that his stage name?
Yeah.
Veronica?
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, he plays guitar.
No,
sensual. Very sensual.
No, that's his wife's name.
Oh, okay.
He plays
All
guitar
right.
in Toxicity. His other personality is Metal Steve.
Yeah, he's known as Metal Steve.
See,
that's my trans name.
Told you. Hey, do y'all want some Hard Candy Girl updated news?
Yes.
It's one of the funniest fucking things. It really is. It's so funny to me.
We like funny.
Just gonna play the very beginning of this. Here it is. Check it out.
Where's the hard candy girl?
All right. That's my stupid song that I recorded 5 years ago. And one of the reasons I was motivated to do it, you know, I mean, I write songs, I play guitar, so it's
You okay, buddy?
But I found this person named Kayla Kent to play lead guitar. Are either of y'all familiar with Kayla Kent?
No.
No.
Anybody in our chat's familiar with Kayla Kent? Hey, Gomi, what's up? Gomi in the chats. Okay, so Kayla Kent, everybody, this is exciting, fun, Hard Candy Girl news. Kayla Kent was written up in Guitar World magazine and several big magazines as being a Dimebag Darrell tribute guitar player that was so accurate to Dime's playing that it was scary, kind of. That's how they talked about her.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And so I reached out to her on Facebook and created and had communicated back and forth. And Kayla offered to play guitar on one of my songs. So I was like, wow, okay, cool.
That's
I
cool.
went to Jim Wright at Avalon, and I recorded this song called Hard Candy Girl. We sent it to Kayla. Kayla sent it back. That song I just played for you, it has a badass lead that's kind of in the vein of old Pantera, like I Am the Night or something, you know, a really cool lead. And so I've been bragging about it. I've been happy about it for 5 years. I love the song and I love the person, Kayla Kent. But I've been asking friends for 5 years, do you know who Kayla Kent is? Hey, have you seen Kayla Kent? Right? And nobody really knows that much about this Kayla Kent. And when Pantera played in San Antonio last year, or maybe a year and a half ago now, Grady Champion, who doesn't return my messages anymore, but he contacted Kayla Kent, and if you go to Kayla Kent's YouTube channel, you can see Pantera. She's like backstage standing behind Zakk Wylde, videoing the whole concert, and you can see it on her YouTube channel. It's badass.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so finally I'm talking to a friend who knows Kayla Kent, and it's the first friend. It's the first person that's like, yeah, I know Kayla Kent. She has a dick.
Oh.
I was like, okay, are you sure? And my friend says, she has a dick. He said, you should have seen it. She was out there videotaping Pantera with a heart on.
No wonder she was directly behind Zakk Wylde.
He said, we were all laughing at Grady. He said, because everybody knew it but Grady.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I have a transsexual lead guitarist featured on my song Hard Candy Girl.
That's great. Did they use it to play the guitar? Any slide? Did they do any slide?
That's what that extra special slide is.
For some reason, there's a joke here that I'm just trying to piece together, but I'm not sure if I should.
Well,
I know we have to be super cautious about this. Don't let anything. We can't let anything slip out.
Hard Candy Girl, huh?
I know, and of all songs, right? that it slides through on. Well, you know, here's the funny thing is I never met Kayla Kent. Kayla Kent is very kind to me. I'm still as
Of course.
appreciative today
for
as I
sure.
ever
I mean-
was, if not more so. I don't think I am more so, but you know, just the whole craziness of it, you know, kind of gives it a whole nother.
It's kind of funny because it gives another meaning to hard candy girl.
You
You know what I mean?
Woo!
Man, we get way off track here, don't we? We are out there. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed
funny.
myself.
I always kind of prided myself in some weird sense that, like, I had, you know, obviously I don't care what anybody's sexual preferences are, but
Right.
you know, there are a lot of transgendered people out there these days, and so you know, I think I'm pretty good at recognizing them, you know, and
trying to be
recognizing that,
respectful and
I
loving.
literally have to deal with
friend
blind
right
luck.
there. And you know, it's okay, you know. I never met Kayla Kent, so I can't really say that you know, she got by me or anything, or that I didn't notice, because I never met her.
Well, the way I see it, just because somebody's transgender or likes this or likes that doesn't make them any less or more of a person. I mean, that's just their choice.
Yeah. I wish that honestly, people's sexual preferences and sexual identities was a lot less of who people are as a person. I honestly do. Because when you get down to it and strip it on down, it's like we are all just people. And I feel like that's the common denominator. When you start stacking all these other extra things on top of it, that's what overcomplicates shit. I don't really care who you're sleeping with or what you're sleeping with. You know, I don't care, you know, who you identify as. I see you as a person. We're all just people.
Yeah, you're
We're
just
all
a human
just-
being.
You know what I mean?
Of course, I think that's kind of everybody these days. You know,
It's a little too much, though. There's too much being put onto it.
It gets a
I
little
don't know
overboard,
that-
honestly.
like outside of hardcore religious realms, you know, I'm not sure there's a lot of people walking around like gay hating or anything.
Right.
Gay bashing.
I mean, honestly, but and like the same for like people of different colors and races. Like none of that shit really matters.
Well, and same thing. I don't like it, when I go out and in my normal experiences, I don't see a bunch of people being racist. You
No,
know,
I don't experience that either.
I'm not
Yeah,
racist either. I own a color
again,
TV.
I feel like that's something to do with the media and how the media, and maybe it's, you know, in inner cities, you know, you see it more in inner city type environments. Like Deep Ellum is not the safest place at night, you know, but they magnify that inner city, you know,
The drama.
yeah, on a national level.
Absolutely.
And it's you don't see that where I'm at.
It kind of almost adds to the drama too. Like it doesn't help for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
they
It's
gotta
like you were saying about Deep Ellum. Deep Ellum does have things happen down there, but it's, I mean, and sometimes it is pretty severe, but it's nowhere near as much as they're saying it is, much less the severity of it can be, you know, definitely dramatized and dramatically increased to make it sound like the ghetto, basically. And if you're being realistic, then I mean, yeah, Deep Ellum has its strong points and it has its weak points. Of course, we all know Deep Ellum from back in the days for what it used to be versus what it is now.
I don't recommend riding the train after 11 p.m.
I'm
You guys
glad I
wanna hear
can't
a
drive,
story?
period.
Me and Mongo almost ran somebody over with his cart because y'all know me. If I see something, I'm gonna say something, right? Okay, well, we went to, I think it was Toadie's. We rode his cart, he rode his cart down there. And it was like, it may have been New Year's Eve night. We went to visit our friend Manly. We in downtown, and then we rode over on the train over to like the bomb factory. Me and Mongo, okay? And so going there, no issues. coming back from Bomb Factory at like whatever time it was, there was some guy literally trying to like roll a bowl on the train, and I'm like, and it was like a black guy, and then a weird lady was next to him. Okay, also black, dress, had a clown. Literally, you guys, I swear I'm not. You can't. Reality is weirder than fiction. I'm telling you, this bitch had a clown wig on with the multicolors, and they were all messed up. Okay, and the other guy that was rolling a bowl looked like some Rastafarian dude, and then there was another old man Rastafarian next to him, and I'm like, Mongo, they're literally rolling up right in front of us. They're just, and I'm like, some of us have a past, okay? Like some of us had to come a long way to get to where we are today. And I don't appreciate that you're just rolling a bowl in front of me in public, right in front of me on the train. Like you don't know me. So of course, being me, I fucking opened my big mouth, despite the fact that Mongo's like, shut up, don't say anything, shut up. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, if you don't mind, sir, could you like not do that in front of me? It took me a long time to get away from certain things, and I just really don't appreciate it. And at first he wanted to get an attitude, but the old man Rasta said, okay, no problem, miss, you know. And then Mongo was like, I thought I was gonna have to crash this card off into that evil clown chick.
Yeah.
Because it was getting like, they looked at us like, bitch, I'll shoot you or something. But he was probably too broke to have a gun. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a weird situation. I don't recommend you ride the train after the police leave. And the police leave at midnight.
Public transportation. You know, that's not anything new. Public transportation's always been like that.
No, but Dallas train.
That's why I've always, I understand.
Anything goes on Dallas train after midnight, after the cops leave, and they even tell you, after we get off this train, you should too.
Yeah, well, and a Greyhound bus also. You don't want to be on a Greyhound bus overnight in America.
Nope. Anything goes.
Every Greyhound bus in America, for the most part, generally speaking, every Greyhound bus in America has someone on there who makes a living. You know, the way they survive every day is by finding another sucker like you to who knows what all they do.
Hey, man,
if I wouldn't have been with Mongo,
if I you this blah 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 blah, you've been talking about this blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up and get away from me. You know,
who knows? If I wouldn't have been with Mongo, what they would have tried to do, you know, they'd have probably.
I don't recommend anyone ever take public transportation, and I never have.
I sometimes have no choice.
Yeah, I've done it in the day.
That's what I was just fixing to say is that until my truck broke down, and I literally did not have transportation for a good almost 9 months. And so I was literally stuck taking the fucking bus in Fort Worth. And like I actually would take it to my jobs because I'm a house painter. So I would get someone to take all my stuff over there to the house, and then I could take the bus, and I'd have to pay them $20 or $30 to do that. And then I could take the bus over there and work. But I'm a man, and I'm telling you, nothing personal, ladies or pussies. The public transportation is no place for someone that ain't very alert.
Yes, be on your guard.
Absolutely.
Because you will be taken advantage of. And all it takes is for them to come over and ask you like they do, hey, you got any change? No, bitch, I did not have any change. Thank you. I'm riding the bus just like you. Thanks. Bye. You know, you got to be firm with people and you got to, don't be smiling at everybody, which is something that I struggle with because I'm too damn friendly.
Anyone.
You cannot. Don't make eye contact.
You put your head like in a position where you can see everything and everybody knows you can see everything, but you don't look at anyone.
And don't fall asleep on the train ever.
Come on.
Do not. I mean, and young girls out there, come on. I mean, listen to me. If you're ever in trouble, listen to Mama Mosh. Have that man take you to the bartender and order a quote shot, okay? Tell them you want an angel shot, baby girl. That's your ticket to freedom. Angel shot means get me out of this situation. Bartenders know that. Young ladies, I'm telling you, tell them you want an angel shot and get you up out of that situation.
Yeah, if I fall asleep on the train, I ain't worried about it. Because I know Mitsubishi, Suzuki, and Kawasaki. I'll fuck anybody. But in all seriousness, though, if you're going to take public transportation, anybody, if you can have somebody with you at least.
Yes.
And be alert. Exercise. It's almost the same or worse as like going to prison.
And don't take a ride from strangers. I know people tell you that, but it's going to be the one time you decide to take a ride from a stranger that some shit is going to happen to you. I know from personal experience. So, young ladies, again, don't do it.
I'm sorry about the jokes. I'm just trying to lighten the mood up a little bit.
Unless that stranger has $50, then I'll take the ride.
Hell no, it ain't worth 50, girls. You're worth way more than that.
Oh yeah, but I'm not. I'll go.
Well, I have to have blind trust in anything I do, literally. But there's been times I've taken the N-track from Dallas.
Now wait a
San
minute.
Marcos.
You're blind, G. It's going to cost you $100. I'll take a ride with you.
Why you little? That's having blind trust right there. Blind faith, blind trust.
Beer nuts. What do we got up here? We're supposed to be talking about. We're yammering on. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in here. We got Beer Nuts, Interrail, Ben Stover, and the Trespassers. Killjoy, September 6th at 6 p.m.
I love you, Megan.
Okay, we're just bullshitting, but you know what? We need to be talking about this.
We've been talking for like 30 minutes or more.
Now that you girls know how to act, let's talk about some shows.
There you go. How about this? It's the Amigo Guitar Show.
Yes, zoom in on that.
Mesquite 2025. Buy, sell, or trade. It's at the Mesquite Convention Center.
Oh.
This is the week after the biggest gun show in Texas.
Oh, hell yeah. And do they have a cover charge on that, or is it free, or doesn't really say?
I'm sure there's a cover.
To be $20 directly to my Zelle, please. Oh, just kidding.
Donate $20 to the Meagan Moshpit account of getting her out of California. Please, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Yeah,
we're taking calls now. Make your donations
Call now,
immediately.
don't delay. Sorry, CODs are welcome.
Yeah, I was looking in their description. It's not in there either. So I guess you have to go to the website to find out how much it costs.
Just bring $20 with you just in case, people.
Or
show up to the Mesquite Convention Center on Saturday, October 19th.
Ruth Brinkman, Dave Crocker, or Larry Briggs. Their phone numbers are listed right there. Either way, thanks for posting over here. That's Michael. Thank you, Michael. And Jam Magazine. Thank you for posting that there.
Gotta love that Jam Magazine. Yeah. Now, is the place called Beer Nuts or Killjoy?
Killjoy is a band.
Okay. The place is called Beer Nuts?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. How about that? Beer Nuts.
That's kind of a cool name.
Let's get that from the Trespassers here.
Which I love.
So Trespassers in the comments, let us know. Is Killjoy, that's the opening band, right? And then the name of the venue is Beer Nuts. Beer Nuts in Carroll. Look, it's verified by our very own transvestite Veronica.
Transsexual from Transylvania.
There you go. All right. Whoa.
Are you doing okay?
Just
Sorry.
check a couple more of these here, and we'll play some music and get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys.
I am
for
sorry
sure.
Pete flopped out. He had trouble with that. You know,
Hey,
he's trying to
there's
figure
always-
that out.
We'll get him in here
Yeah, we're
eventually,
already
I'm sure.
He
Yeah.
does. He wants to come. He was really excited, actually.
Hey,
He was
there's
ready
always
to
next week.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions for him and a lot to talk about with all his bands and stuff, and all his history and everything.
I'll set it up and I'll send over the link. You know, thanks for accepting my apologies. This time of year is like one of the worst fucking times of the year for me. My
I'm
birthday.
sorry.
It's it's just stupidity. That's all it is. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But
Is it with your other company that you're working with,
no,
the TEXITcoin?
it's every fucking thing. And number one, it's money, obviously. But no, it's my
Right.
birthday. It's my birthday. I just turned 60.
Holy
And
shit! Happy birthday!
sure enough, the week before my birthday, when I needed, like, I've been working, anyway, I spent a week in jail.
What?
Oh, wow.
Were you sitting
Yeah.
out warrants or something?
And then not anymore. And then my daughter's birthday is next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where it really gets screwy, So it's just, that's the way that it is, folks. And, really, if you know anyone who's lost a child to heroin overdose in particular, then that person also spent, 10 years, or in my case, 15 years with a daughter that they loved with all their hearts, addicted to heroin before they died. And so by the time your child dies, like, all the people that I know, and forgive me if there's other than Tony, like Phoenix's mom, she's so fucking badass and heroic. But all the people that I know who have lost a child to heroin overdose, you just don't hear from them. They go away. They just go away because it's too difficult to do this. It's just too difficult. But I don't have that ability to go away. I wished I did some days, because I have that, like, ability to just want to fucking not do a bunch of shit that, I'm not getting paid to do. Sometimes it's fun to do this. Sometimes it's not as fun. And it's not this. If I could just show up and hang out with people, that's one thing. But no, it's, the time that it takes to set all this up, and, it's just, it's a bunch of stupid stuff at the end of the day. So thanks for putting up with me.
For sure. It's all good, man. I mean, that's what we're all here for. We help each other out and help each other through things too, just like we're going to do to help Meagan get home.
There you go. Help Meagan get back to Texas.
Take me back to Texas. I'm too young to marry.
Hey, there you go. Is that already a song?
No, it's Take Me Back to
It is now.
We're changing it up. We're changing it up.
Perfect.
I
Yeah, so that's it, man. I don't care, who you are. Everybody's going through their own dilemmas, their own bullshit. Life has ups and downs for everyone. And
absolutely.
So I don't care who you are, what you're going through. I'm no exception. I can't help myself but to just continue to do what I do. And doing media is what I've always done for fun. So this isn't something new to me. This has always been something that I've enjoyed doing. So that's why I do this more than anything, is just to fucking have fun. And sometimes the parts that aren't as fun, I will neglect. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Right.
What is this? Damn them devils. Take the stage midnight. Rocklahoma 2025. Oh, that's already happened. Can't believe I missed another rock.
Well, I do have to talk about shows if we're still looking for something to talk about. I have
Okay.
next
Yes,
weekend.
do it.
Next weekend at the Sports Spot Bar and Grill in Arlington, Texas on South Cooper Street, Less Than Zero is doing a 1-year anniversary bash featuring Dallas in Chains and the one-man metal band, Mr. Carey Alford himself.
Oh, shit.
Found it.
Thousand Chains.
And we are going to be trying to do an open mic jam session to start the night off. So somebody bring your instruments, bring your gear, come on down, let's jam.
Do it.
That's what I do. And then the following Friday at the Sports Spot, Lost Nostalgia will be playing all night. We'll be playing your favorite classic songs from the rock eras or 60s to even some 2000 stuff and turning it into a 90s alternative twisted song. And right now, our cover of Enjoy the Silence is getting really popular. The Depeche Mode song. And so that's 2 sports shows coming up at the Sports Spot in the next couple of weeks.
Now here's this free show at Crazy Spirits Ranch.
The free show at Crazy Spirits Ranch is happening on November 15th. My show is the one that I'll be attending. And that will feature Less Than Zero, Toxicity, Never Cease, and I'm sure there's 1 or 2 other bands going to be on that bill as well. And believe it or not, December 13th, Lost Nostalgia is going to Crazy Spirits Ranch to do a show for a cause there as well. And so that's coming up at Crazy Spirits Ranch in Mineral Wells, Texas. It's actually just outside of Mineral Wells. Seth is doing some really good things out there. In fact, they actually got a house sound system now. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't been back there since March, but the place has undergone some good changes from what I understand. And that's actually where the current Less Than Zero lineup did their very first show together.
Hey, G, I've got your Lost in Nostalgia schedule pulled up here.
Okay, yeah, that schedule's
24th.
incomplete because I got some shows to tell you about. So what's on the schedule? Because I can't read it.
October 24th, Strokers Dallas. October 25th, Troy's Arlington.
Okay, so October 10th, where you're playing the Maverick in Carrollton. And
all
then,
right, there you go.
Yes,
everybody get out and get your Lost in Nostalgia featuring.
I'll get lost in the nostalgia. And we're actually taking our show on the road in November 22nd. We're going down to Corpus Christi.
Cool. How about that? Where are you playing at in Corpus Christi?
I can't think of the name of the place right off the top of my head. Jesus. I know we got it on the Lost Nostalgia band page. If you go to the band page, you will see announced shows that are coming up, including an updated calendar with the September 19th and October 10th shows. And then, October 24th, October 25th, and of course, October 18th, the I Can't Bleeping Hear You Benefest at the Sports Spot, featuring Lost in Nostalgia, Less Than Zero, Time Bomb, Iron Man, Gibson Cemetary, Taj, Freak Stomp, which is a Silverchair tribute, Pinjay Cool Arrow, and Zaftiva Kid, and a couple of more on that bill. It's going to be a great show, good festival, and going to be for a good cause. The cause is to help raise funds for a new pair of hearing aids.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Here's fucking expensive.
And, and so, somebody told me I need to, he's like, somebody should put a show together for you. And of course, the Sports Spot's always willing to help out whenever they can. Good place. And if you want to play the Sports Spot, get a hold of Mr. Rick Warden, and he will get you set up there.
Do you think that he would give me the room, and I could provide my own sound, or how would that work?
Well, I'd have to get back with you.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I had to get back with you on the sound, because what we understand is that they have speakers for vocal. It's a small room, Megan.
About 25 by 30 feet, maybe.
Okay, so it's a small room. You can only it legally holds 60 people.
I see.
Yeah,
but
so
that's
it's
just in the room.
There's not even a stage there, but it's a separate room. And if you're looking for a venue where you can get 60 people in and charge them all $5 or $10, then it's good for that.
Right. And there's also a cafeteria room where you can sit down and eat. There's a big, long bar that actually goes all the way to the outside patio. And that legally holds about 79 people.
So you could get 100 people in there comfortably, but not into the space where the band is playing.
But if you set the band up correctly, you can see them from the cafeteria.
And you could damn sure hear them.
You damn right you can. You can even hear them outside. I actually was going to propose, since they got those TVs, I don't see why we can't find a way to set up like a camera in the music room where you can watch it on the TVs in the cafeteria.
Yep.
It's completely
So
doable.
That's the thing, Megan, is it is the, a perfect little place to do a small show like that. So is Heavy Metal Hall of Fame. Like one of the differences is that the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, it's totally underground. You can BYOB, for example, but you're not going to BYOB at the sports spot. They actually have good, cheap drinks. Their drinks aren't, too much.
Right. They don't charge much, and the food is good too.
Did you do that, Megan? Did you invite Justin?
Yes, I did. Justy.
What's up? I'm trying to figure out what show I'm on here. I can't tell.
Blow Your Brains Out, featuring Meagan Moshpit.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Back on Blow Your Brains Out. That's cool.
Yours truly.
Hey, what's up, Rick? How's it going, brother?
It's kicking ass, man. Good to see you, Justin.
Likewise, man. Good to be back.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time, bro.
Yeah, she got a hold of me right at the exact good time because I just got home. So, yeah.
Thank you, Meagan Moshpit.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
We're
What
just
you
having a
doing
good
tonight,
time.
Justin?
What's that?
What are you up to?
Actually moving. We just got the house out in Granbury, so I just got to taking another load out there.
It looks beautiful from what I could see. It's kind of just a hint of, like, I could kind of see it in the background of the picture of the keys. I'm very excited for you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome getting out there and getting out of the small space that we've been in for a while.
Well, that is so exciting, and that's like a huge thing in life. Like, what, you get married, you buy a house, like those are the two big things, right?
Only thing we're not doing is getting married.
Hey, there's still time. There's still time.
Did you go see Pantera tonight?
No, unfortunately not. With moving and everything else going on, I had some people that were asking me if I was going to go out there, but I did throw on the T-shirt. So
Yeah.
But we went. But actually, since you mentioned it, Justin and me were at the first time when they were at the AT&T Stadium, and I tried to jump a guardrail, but I couldn't get down there, and I didn't have tickets for it. But I did sneak Justin down to the platform right in front of Metallica.
Right.
yeah, that was pretty damn cool. Yeah, summer of 2023, so it was a couple of years ago. Yeah,
It was the very first one on the tour that they hit Dallas.
Yeah, that was a trip. That was a lot of fun. Megan somehow Megan pulled some strings that night, and I went from top tier down to the bottom floor. The Metallica boys were 20 feet away from me. That was off the chain.
I bought my own pit ticket, and then I went down there. I was tearing it up in the pit, and then I found a bracelet on the ground, and I was like, sick! I'm going to go get Justin. And I went up there, and I even borrowed the tape from them. I was like, do you have a piece of tape, please? I just need to borrow a piece of tape. And they gave me a piece of tape, and I taped it on Justin's hand. And then I was like, is there any way that you would help me get my friend down? I just bought us both VIP passes, blah, blah, blah. And then they escorted Justin down, like, through the background. We, like, went through backstage and all of that, all the way to the platform.
Yeah, it was a trip, man. That was cool. That was one concert experience I'll never forget.
They didn't even question it. It was awesome.
And whoever tore that pass off their wrist, they tore it just right. I mean, there wasn't like you couldn't tell that it had been ripped. That's the weird part about it. It was like you couldn't even tell that there was tape put back on it to go around my wrist. That's how cool it was.
Well, I don't even think they were going to question it either. I think they probably were like afraid to be sued or something.
Right. I don't know. I just know it was really freaking cool to have my idols 20 feet in front of my face.
I think it was really fucking cool to
That's
be able to both of us be down there since we came together and everything.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah,
I
we got
will say
hooked up
this
with
for
the-
AT&T
What's your favorite
Stadium.
Metallica record?
My favorite Metallica record? That's a tough one because I grew up with we only had one in the house when I was growing up, and that was the Load album from '96. So that's the one I grew up on. But my favorite one, if we're talking old school, my favorite one's Ride the Lightning from front to back.
Right.
Yeah.
My man. No,
Yep.
no, I'm cool with Load being like, that's why I asked the question because, the answer is always different. And I love that about Metallica. I'm not a hater. I'm a lover, and even though Ride the Lightning is my favorite all-time record of all time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I don't want it to be everyone's favorite record of all time. How much fun would that be?
Right, yeah. And I don't really even know what it is about Ride the Lightning, but my mom's favorite album is Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
My introduction to Metallica was Injustice for All, and that's why it's kind of one of my favorites, just because it was my introduction.
Right.
And of course, followed by Ride the Lightning, the Black Album, and yeah.
Megan, what's your favorite Metallica record?
Probably Ride the Lightning.
And you don't have to have one. Just checking.
My birthday was actually,
and I have been blessed to see Pantera 3 times on this tour and Metallica twice on this tour, because I also caught the show in Tampa with Warren.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we also got down into the pit without paying for the pit.
First time I finally got to see Metallica was a couple of years ago at the AT&T Stadium, and they had Five Finger Death Punch opening for that show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's the first time I ever saw Metallica. Of course, I heard it. I didn't see anything, but
was that here in Arlington?
It was in Arlington. Yes, AT&T Stadium.
Yep.
Jerry World.
I was there with my brother, and we were front row on the lower balcony, and so I couldn't help myself at the last song. I just walked down the steps, like I belonged there, and nobody stopped me.
Right.
Nobody stopping me.
They tried to stop me. Okay, at first, I gotta say, I was really geared up when I first started hearing Pantera, because this is my first time to hear Pantera as a, I guess, second generation Pantera fan or whatever. So I was born in '87. Pantera was already playing by then, right? Well, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
know what you mean.
But I can tell you exactly where I was when Dime died. And I was on my porch when I heard about it. I hit my knees and I was crying. Like, literally, Dime for me was like, I hesitate to compare it to John Lennon for like other generations, but like for me, as a young little metalhead, that affected me a lot. Like, and he was like one of my guitar heroes or whatever. And like, so I was like, oh my God. And like, I never thought I would see anything close to Pantera except for all the local bands that cover him or, whatever. And so I never thought that I would have a chance to see anything close to hearing Pantera. And at least I've gotten to hear half of Pantera play.
Yeah.
Okay. Despite all the drama. And plus, I do really like Black Label Society and Zakk Wylde. Of course, I love Anthrax. So for me, it was a good experience. I thought they did a great job. I think that they have the right to do so because just like other bands that have broken up and divided, like let's say, for instance, Misfits or Slayer or Fleetwood Mac even, they have the right to continue on and just to do the music. They have the right, whether it pisses people off or not, you know. And so I'm glad they did, and that they had the balls to do it, because I got to enjoy it as a result of that.
I'm glad you got to enjoy it. That's
actually
badass.
3 times for Pantera. The first time I tried to jump a rail, there was like these other 2 people beside me, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. We were like getting amped up, and then we were going to go and jump over the edge. And then the police got to us like right when it was just me jumping over, because I was the 3rd person to jump over. They always get the 3rd person, you know what I mean?
Damn it.
It's always the 2nd or 3rd that gets busted.
She's hardcore.
But you know what? I still found a way for me and Jesse to get down there. Woo!
Damn right. Same show. Okay, cool.
That was awesome, man. Being able to be on that, you know, that platform where they had some wheelchairs, and, you know, to be comfortable and everything. And then, you know, like I said, to have my all-time idol, you know, James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, to see them, you know, 30 feet away from me, and then watching, you know, when the pyro goes off during Fuel. I mean, dude, I was a 7-year-old kid. I was a 7-year-old kid again, dude. I was freaking out. Like that was a really cool experience.
And plus, we got cups. We got those neat cups, AT&T Stadium cups.
Right.
I forgot mine.
Meagan, you're fucking badass.
And okay, you know, in the difference at the Tampa Buccaneer Stadium, Metallica bass player,
Robert Trujillo.
Robert Trujillo. Yes, thank you. I've had a couple of drinks. Anyways, Robert Trujillo's son is apparently in a band with the guy from Suicidal Tendencies' son, and they opened up for Suicidal Tendencies there in Tampa Bay. And the Buccaneers have that big giant pirate ship thing. That was really cool. That was a totally different experience, and I did not expect Tampa Bay to go quite as hard as they did.
I got one for you. Have y'all seen the movie Encino Man?
Yeah, duh. Yes.
Okay, do you remember that band that played at the end after Link kicks Matt's ass?
Yeah.
The bass player in that band is Robert Trujillo.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have to go back and watch that. I loved that movie. I loved Brendan Fraser too, and all the stuff he used to do. That whale movie is kind of weird. I didn't watch that.
Heavy metal insight from Blow Your Brains Out and G-Rad.
Justy, what do you got going on? You got any shows coming up?
Nope, I have not done anything show-wise in a little over a year. Right now, just in the process of trying to get moved. And
other than your karaoke, you've been doing your
karaoke. Yes.
Yeah, that's basically
karaoke.
Yeah, that's
I have been known to frequent.
Matter of fact, I'm taking Thursday off because I know we got the Cowboy game coming up tomorrow, and then I'm taking Saturday off. I got to go back up to Oklahoma and visit.
Who you taking in the game tomorrow, Justin?
What's that?
Who you taking in the game tomorrow?
I got to go with the Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
We can't be getting
diehard fans since the 90s, man.
All right.
Tell Alicia that I love her, and I say hi. Is she there?
Back there. Yeah,
you know, Alicia's been taking on some of these DJ jobs. She works over there at the 80s club.
Where?
Alicia! She works over there at the Studio 80.
It doesn't matter. They just want to see your face.
Where's she at? Where's my beautiful girl? Alicia!
Hi, how are you?
Alicia, love you.
I'm trying to see.
Awesome.
I don't know if you used it years ago at a Cowboy game. There was tornadoes going all over the place here at DFW, and we were playing the Eagles in Arlington Stadium, and I made a post on Facebook that said the tornadoes scored more touchdowns than the Eagles.
Man.
Anyways,
congratulations on y'all's new house.
Congrats, dude.
I'm so
That's
happy for you
awesome.
guys.
We're excited. I just don't want to move everything.
Yeah, moving part sucks, but it's all going to be worth it here in about 6 months.
Are y'all south of the lake or north of the lake?
I don't
I
know.
don't know my demographic.
I really don't know. I
South
just
of
know
town?
we're
South of town or north of town?
It's out there
Y'all are
somewhere.
We're in Pecan.
Pecan Plantation.
They're-
If that helps you out any.
They're east of it, I think. They're
Okay.
east of the lake, actually.
But I know it's also right there along the.
They're very
property.
close to Granbury Lake, but they're east of it.
Kind of like north of Glenrose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, the new house or the where you are now?
No,
new
the new
house.
house.
Oh, okay, I don't know shit about the new house, y'all. Don't listen to me.
That's all I was asking.
Right now we're in
I ain't been there
Creston.
yet.
Yeah, no, we're in between Granbury and Fort Worth right now. So yeah, we're in the middle. We're just adding about 25 minutes to the commute.
You got a spare bedroom for me, right? When I come visit.
We can make one. I got a futon going in the jam room, so it'll
Okay,
happen.
that works.
Yeah.
Can you get on the tollway? Access
Oh, yeah.
the tollway from there?
I believe so, right?
I'm not sure.
I mean, we can. I don't know about the toll road, but we can.
She ain't
access
even
the,
from there. She's a Cali girl. She's learning her area.
You just
She's
taking
been here 5 years and still doesn't know her way around here.
We switched places, me and her.
Yeah, you moved out there and she moved here. Well, you need to get your ass back home. That's all I'm
Okay,
going to say about that
Justin,
one.
that's why I need to talk to you. We're trying to put together a show. The Take Me Back to Texas Fest, okay? We need to.
That
I'm
needs to happen.
serious, though. Get me
I don't
out of
know.
here.
Time to come back home to Texas. That's where you belong, baby.
I got to raise some money for a lawyer.
Them lawyers are taking care of everything.
Back to Texas Fest.
Yeah, there it is.
Man, you're gonna make me get my guitar out now. What the hell,
Yes,
dude?
let's do it.
Yeah,
Write the
listen,
song.
Back to Texas.
There's our new cat hanging out listening to you.
Oh, hello,
Kitty.
kitty cat.
Kitty buns.
Oh
Kitty
yeah,
buns.
old fat boy.
We see you, fat boy.
Yeah, no, we're still hanging out in Crescent, just getting ready to move.
Yay.
All right.
Are you moving
what's
further
the name
into
of the-
Granbury?
Go
Yep,
ahead.
we're adding about
Late.
25 minutes to the trip.
What?
Hey, Rick. I wonder what the latency is on here.
The latency.
Yeah, like how delayed is it between mine and your conversations?
Oh.
Because I was about to say, you get that guitar out, I'll hit up the drum set.
Okay, let's
go.
test it. Okay, we're gonna test it. G-Rad, raise your hand when I say beep. Okay, ready? Beep.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, it's not delayed. It's not delayed.
Yeah, maybe by a couple seconds, but it's not that bad. Turns into a songwriting session. Hell yeah.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out.
Take me to Texas.
Take me to Texas.
What's new in the blow your brains out world? What's I haven't really kept up with podcasts here lately. What all's new going on?
Meet our new host, Meagan Moshpit of Moshpit Entertainment.
Occasional
Oh,
host.
yeah.
Occasional intermittent.
Meagan is helping us out tonight, and this is G-Rad. G-Rad's been on here for a little bit.
Always, man. I'm always glad to be a part of it too.
It's our homie G-Dog.
And
Oh,
just
yeah.
to catch you up, Dave Jarvis stopped about 2 months ago, somewhere in there, and then so did Ariel.
Yeah, I caught wind on Facebook of David leaving. I mean, I don't know what the reasoning was, but I mean, I hope all is going well with him. I haven't really had a chance to talk with him since then.
Yeah, there hasn't been any, we don't have any problems. I mean, not that I know of anyway.
He just decided
my best guess is that after doing it for 3 years and not really getting a whole lot out of it, it's easy to kind of take a break from it or walk away from it.
Right. Yeah. Maybe he just wants to do something different. Yeah.
Well, I honestly hope that he is doing something different, or that he's doing anything. I hope that he can turn that time that he's put in to blow your brains out into something,
into something that's just as productive, if not more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I know he's still
what
doing
I would like for them to do is bring back grain.
Before officially closes, he's always welcome back, and he knows that. I mean, bro,
Right.
You're welcome here every week, Justin.
Just
I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm always down
I don't
to do that.
expect everybody to be here every week. The vision that I've always had for the show was that, if 5 or so different friends pop on every week, spend 10 minutes telling us what they're up to that week. Hell, I know 300-400 different people in bands somewhere in there.
Right.
yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, so if we get 5 a week, 365, or 52 weeks in a year, man, that's some mad support and great
That's a lot of people
entertainment
to keep
and
up
good
with,
fun
too.
for
That's
me.
awesome.
Good fun for me. That's really the way this started, Justin, was just to have a good time. And one of the things I've always done is promote bands and interview people and stuff. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, you and David were, y'all were promoting my flyers and all my karaoke stuff. That's more than appreciated, man. That means a lot, even though I've been in and out of the band scene really, I haven't been in the band scene really for the last 5 years, ever since, I parted ways with Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. But,
right.
that Dave and I kind of got shoved out of that band, and that's why, things didn't work out the way they did. But, dude, I don't have any ill will toward David at all. He's still my brother in music. I have nothing bad to say about that dude. He's always been supportive. He's, like I said, y'all have, y'all and him, have shared my stuff.
It's him. It's definitely him and y'all. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all are more than willing to share my karaoke stuff, which I think is awesome. I don't know that I don't know that it gets traction on social media, but it at least lets people know where I'm at and what I'm doing. So that means a lot.
Thank you, man. I know that it does just because I've been in bands, and used to it was that I promoted bands that I like, but in my 40s, I actually learned music and I put out Mr. Freak and the Freak Show Band and Me and My Dead Friends. And when I started this part of doing media, it was 100%. Fuck, if I would have had someone tell me, when I had shows to promote, hop on my TV show and tell us about your upcoming shows, you don't have to tell me twice. I'd have been there.
Period.
Yeah. And so we do have those people, thankfully we have everybody from Vane to Iron Main to Raid, a lot of supporters.
We had Rick Perry on here.
10 Pulls a supporter of Blow Your Brains Out. I love
Iron
that.
Main.
Yeah, Iron Main.
Them Vatos.
Yep. Mongo's a fan
The
of Blow Your Brains
Mongoloid.
Out.
Oh yeah, I love me some Mongo. Mm-hmm.
Trespassers.
That's right.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't take me long to remember why I do this. So thank you, each and every one of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yet, Moonfallen on the other night, right? Moonfallen.
Who?
Moonfallen.
Moonfallen.
Oh, Moonfallen. Yeah. Kelly Musler.
Yes,
Kelly
as a matter
Musler
of
Moonfallen.
That's a show coming up October 19th, as a matter
Oh,
of
let's
fact.
talk about this. Where's it at, Rick?
It'll be at the Haltom Theater. It's actually Mike and someone else's birthday bash for Kenny and Mike's birthday
Oh,
bash. For
birthday.
Moonfallen. Yes,
Happy
Iron Man will be
birthday.
playing. Iron Man will be playing that show. It looks like. And that's October 19th at the Haltom Theater. Moonfallen, Iron Man, and yeah, that's gonna be a good show. I'm gonna be
Is
busy
the
that
Trespassers
weekend.
show also October 19th?
Do what now?
The Trespassers show was also October 19th too.
Yeah,
Don't you hate it? It's like when all the good shows like kind of stack up together, and
Nope,
it's like,
we love
which
it.
good show do I go
love
to?
it. We love it around here. We love
You
it.
either have to figure out which one you get to go to, or which one do you have to work
Pick
through.
and
Like me,
choose.
I usually try to go to
don't work that
both.
weekend.
I'll be like sliding in if I can.
Well, my benefit shows the day before, October 18th, at the Sports Spot in Arlington. So
Okay, but you guys save the date. I haven't found a venue, but November 28th, which is Black Friday. If you're anything like me, I don't want to fucking go shopping. I'm like not down for that. I will punch a hoe. Like I gotta stay out. I cannot. I'm not down. So I would rather like rock and roll. And I'm trying to raise money to get myself out of this situation.
we're gonna
I
help you
have
with
to pay
that.
for a lawyer. These lawyers are really expensive. He's been bragging. He already has one. He has money to fight me. He has way more money than me, like 4 times the amount of money that I make, he makes. So I'm trying to do what I can in addition to working doubles every weekend when I don't have my son. And any day that I don't have my son, I usually work 12 to 13 hours. But I would like to put a show together and get out of here. Take me back to Texas.
You have a venue yet for that?
Get me
Well,
to Texas. Yeah, get me to Texas. Yeah. Make on to Texas.
Where's your? Do you have a venue set for that, or what's your plan there? You did say November. Do you have a venue?
I don't have a venue. That's the only thing I don't have. I do have bands that are willing to join.
Mm-hmm.
Mongo's in. Steve Curtis is in. Trespassers are in. Kill the Jabberwocky said they're down. Jesse, I know you would be down in any way that you could.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely.
Maybe 1 or 2 more bands, and then we'll have a full lineup. I just have to find a venue that's willing to donate the room for the bar tab, and then we take the door. That's what maybe Broken Barrel, old school like Tomcats.
That's
Juniper?
That's the one I was going to suggest. I was going to suggest Broken Barrel because that's the easiest one to where you don't have to like. I really don't think that they charge. I'd have to ask Tony about it.
We can run our own sound. Chuck lives right there. Chuck can help me with the sound.
Well, they have their own sound system in there. We just need somebody that knows how to run that board, which is why I think we ought to get Chuck in there. I think
What kind
Chuck
of board is it?
Yeah,
Do you know?
of course I'm going with Chuck.
right.
Loyalties.
I'm not sure what the board is. I work up there on Saturdays, and I usually bring my own board. I run a little,
Well, I can
16
do
channel band.
sound.
What's that?
Okay. Well, we
I'm
can
a
figure
sound-
it out, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
got a sound guy. Of course, I usually go with Chuck. But it's just if they are willing to let us run our own
Well,
sound.
But I'm just basically saying, if there's anything I can do to help one of my bands or whatever, just don't be afraid to ask. I'm going to reach out to you after the show. So,
Thank you.
absolutely.
And I will reach out to you. And I would love Toxicity on there because
Well,
it
we can-
would
and
be
when-
perfect.
when
because-
did you say it was going to be?
November 28th. Save the date.
You
Okay.
probably ought to look really close at the sports spot.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is it in Arlington?
Yes. The
Yes,
sports spot's in
Arlington,
there.
right off of Cooper Street.
Right.
Well, if I do end up going with Arlington, I'll probably go with Jerry only because I talked to him already.
I totally get that also. Then you ought to go ahead
Like
and
I
go
said,
with that. That day's
respect.
going to sneak up on you before you know it.
I know. I know.
Let me ask the boys real quick. I'm a guarantee.
But I have to go with the best deal too. And Jerry, you know, he has to charge me a little something. And like, so obviously if I can get a room.
You should talk to me after the show and I'll tell you what can happen, and you need to make, you'll make the right decision.
Okay.
Like I love Jerry Warden and I love the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, so it has nothing to do with anything other than what's best for you and your show.
Absolutely. Exactly. You know, exactly. I need to pay for a lawyer, and these, you know, in Texas, when I did this 20 years ago, my daughter's 22. It costed me $1,000 for a retainer.
Mm-hmm.
They want 5 to 7 here for the retainer. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
That's not including the
Family
freaking
court system is big business, man. Big business.
It's not cool.
Like
It's not.
I
And
if I-
especially when the
if it were a
person
new
that's
way,
hit
I'd be the
against you
first in
has
line.
all the money in the world. He's literally raking in the dough, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Family courts, criminal courts, they're all just big fucking business. When I say criminal courts, I should point out non-violent crimes. The criminal court system, like in a state like Texas, makes so much fucking money off of non-violent crimes. It's ridiculous. So either way,
Absolutely.
the family court system is a beast, and I wish you the very best for the sake of your child.
Thank you. I'm not going to stop fighting. I love my son.
Then never give up.
Never surrender.
Do not let the metal die. Or something like that. I don't know. I just started thinking about Tenacious D. I don't know where that came from.
I need to start writing it down. I think I'm writing the verse of the song now. I got this one. Get me to Texas. Now get me to Texas. That's Texas.
With a capital T.
You're going to get my acoustic on now. Thank you.
Here's my brother would say, Texas size 10-4, boys.
Well, I love you guys. I'm going to cut out of here. Jesse, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the invite. I'm going to have to jump off of here, too. I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I actually took tomorrow night off to get some things done. So,
Okay, not before you tell us where the karaoke is at.
Yes, tell us.
well, let's see. My main gigs, I'm still at the home plate on Fridays. I'm also there on Tuesdays doing half and half, doing music bingo and karaoke on Tuesdays. Thursdays, I'm at Refuel over there off of Belknap and 121. And I believe that's, Broken Barrel on Saturdays. The old Tomcats West. It's a Broken Barrel Tavern. I'm over there on Saturdays. So I've got 2 shows at home plate, Tuesday and Friday. Refuel on Thursday.
It's right off of Camp Bowie, right? It's a pretty nice place over there.
Which one?
Home plate? Is that Camp Bowie?
Yeah.
No, it's no, not necessarily. It's over there by Camp Bowie, but
It's
it's off of
181.
It's 183 over there. It's right
Oh,
off
183. My bad. 183.
That's
It's
right. It's
over.
off of the circle.
It's
Yeah, the circle. And you know, it's called the Weatherford Traffic Circle,
Okay.
which
I
is
know
funny
that.
because it's nowhere near Weatherford. It's like,
it's right there.
it's Fort Worth.
Home plate is directly next door to where Tomcats West was. They're side by side. So I'm there on Friday, and then I'm at Broken Barrel, which is the old Tomcats, on Saturday. So, but this weekend, I need to contact the owners over there. I will not be there Saturday because I've got to go back to Oklahoma and take care of some family business. But other than that, that's my weekly schedule. If anybody wants to look me up on Facebook, I usually post the stuff there. And yeah, that's pretty much where everything is nowadays.
What you go under on Facebook, man?
If you type in Justin Jackson, for some reason that name I pop up as an athlete, which I think is weird.
It's right there on the screen.
You're definitely an athlete.
Jack.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, Rick is on it today.
Well, for the record, G-Rad is blind, and so G, I am emailing it to you or messaging it to you right now, just like I
Thank you.
did Megan's email.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm that
G-Rad.
blind.
I definitely met you before. I
Don't
definitely
let that
met
discourage
you.
anybody, though. I might be blind, but I can do what I do.
You know what?
That's awesome, brother.
Justin is pretty fucking amazing himself. You walk with crutches and you still carry gear and get your shit done and play amazing guitar.
I try, man. I try. Never let anything you're going through bring you down, man.
You damn right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin also has a slight disability, but I would say he's handy capable.
I'm very handy capable. It's just a pain in the ass sometimes.
I know that. I'm a barbecue smoking nerdy son of a bitch, and I don't care. You know?
I'm a cigar smoking, whiskey drinking fool, man. So it's all good.
That's right.
All right, it's kick ass to see you, Justin. Please come back again soon.
Absolutely, Rick. Good to see you too, brother.
Megan, thank you for taking care of us tonight. You are lovely.
Cheers. I'm sorry Pete couldn't figure out how to get on. Maybe we can play some cool music. Steve also says hi. Steve Curtis from Dark Alliance. He says what's up to the show.
Yeah,
He wishes he wanted to make an appearance, but he is at Pantera.
That's where I should have been. Damn it.
We've had another kick-ass night. Thank you for being here, buddy.
Hi, guys.
This is King Earn.